welcome back to 27 Fox Place. I'm so glad you could join me on this beautiful spring day. It's the perfect day to check a few spring cleaning tasks off my list. And if you're new here, my name is Randy and I make videos for cleaning and homemaking motivation. And of course, I like to start the day by making the bed as part of my morning routine. And I like to reset the house first thing in the morning so that at least I can start the day with a tidy house.
I know I've let you down. I made the same mistake. I am the worrying kind, resting my life away. Be here, you know I really want you to stay. Later, when you then go, you will somehow still remain.
Miss Callie wasn't ready to start the day, so I had to work around her, and the older she gets, the more days she has like this. She was born on the first day of spring, and she just turned 12 this year, so when she has days like this, I just let her be.
Never find myself. Patience, let's do the numbers before we judge.
I need to wash the curtains downstairs, and I'm going to start with the curtains in the living room. And when I clean, I try to start with the things that have a long wait time, and since I have to wait for the curtains to wash before I can hang them back up, I want to take them down and get them in the wash so that I can work on other things while I'm waiting.
Again. Champagne on a Tuesday, and when I'm with you, the weekend never ends. It's silly, but sometimes I can feel your lips on mine. Lovers be lost, but we will stay on a solid ground. This time, it is for real in another way. Will you be my only and dearest every day? So find me at the rainbow's end, and we climb right up to the top again. Champagne on a Tuesday, and when I'm with you, the weekend never ends. I still cannot grasp the fact that you want to be mine. Wherever we end up, I know we'll be alright.
I wash the curtains once a year, and I can smell the dust in the fabric when I take them down. And these curtains are machine washable, so I don't have to spend extra money on dry cleaning. I just need to get the dust out, so I'm just going to use the delicate setting on the washer.
Tired of this town, and I'm not saying that we have to settle down now.
Cleaning the rug in the dining room is another thing on my spring cleaning list. And once I clean the rug, we have to stay off it until it's dry. And that's quite a challenge because we go in and out of this door the most. And because this rug gets so much traffic on this one side, I'm going to rotate the carpet to help it wear more evenly. And I'll only need to clean half of the carpet, so I don't have to worry about letting the carpet dry before we walk on it.
And I'll be out there looking for someone like you. Stardust, stardust. Ooh, yeah. I'm the lazy one, so I I guess I should have known. You said yourself you wanna do this alone. What if your dreams are making it hard to think straight?
There's a fine dust that manages to make its way through the carpet, and while I have the carpet pulled back, I'm just going to mop the floor under the rug.
We could have been stardust, same world but without us. Something made us find each other out there. Made us realize we're more than just stardust. Ignore this fact if you must, to do what your dreams are telling you to do. And I'll be out there looking for someone like you. Supposed to go, maybe I'm just too slow. We should just lean together. We could have been stardust, same world but without us. Something made us find each other out there. Made us realize.
I've added cleaning solution to the carpet cleaner, and I'll make a few passes to clean the carpet, and a few more passes to rinse the soap out of the carpet, and a few more passes to get up as much water as possible so that the rug dries faster. This corner of the rug was at the door before I turned the carpet around, and it needs the most attention, so I'm going to focus on getting this corner of the rug clean before I move on.
Wish that I could stay in this moment forever, so I can hold you in my arms. I will carry you on my shoulders as long as I'm able. Scare the monsters under your bed. Deep and abiding, liking for you is all I need. Until my heart gives in, I will do everything I can for you. You will grow up in the blink of an eye and move.
The rug almost looks like new again now that it's clean, and I'll give the carpet a little time to dry before I put all the furniture back. And while I'm waiting, I'll take down the rest of the curtains so that they're ready to go in the washer.
To catch you if you fall, and deep and abiding, liking for you is all I need. Until my heart gives in, I will do everything I can for you. Deep and abiding, liking for you is all I need. Until my heart gives in, I will do everything I can for you. What if the world had more of your smile? What if the wind could spread your love? What if your sweetness could reach everyone? There'd be no wars. Maybe the birds will sing about your. Maybe the trees will whisper the word. Maybe the sun will spread your joy to the one.
My timing couldn't have been better. If the curtains sit in the washer, they start to wrinkle, so I try to hang up the curtains as soon as the washer is done. And if I get them out of the washer soon enough, there won't be any wrinkles. I straighten the panels out as I pull them out of the washer so that it's easier to hang them back up. And I need to get them back on the rod right away so that I can get the rest of the curtains in the wash. And then I need to take a minute to wipe down the curtain rods and the finials.
My head with roses, I can't help but dream away, standing on a field with you and flowers everywhere. Maybe there is a star with your name. One thing I know is that there should be. There is no one who has a heart as pure, no, not like yours.
I found these sheer panels at Target a million years ago, and each panel turned out to be a different length. So I try to match up the panels that are the same length. So to keep track of the sets, I tie garden tape to the grommets so that I can hang the curtains without playing musical curtains. And I just tie one piece of tape around the first grommet on the first set, and a piece of tape around the second grommet on the second set, and so on. And of course I had intended to hem them, but I just never got around to it, and at this point I probably never will.
The world had more of your smile. What if the wind could spread your love? What if your sweetness could reach everyone? There'd be no wars.
It takes forever to hang these curtains, and I use spacers in between the grommets so that the curtains hang evenly, and I just cut up cardboard tubes from paper towel and toilet paper rolls, and I slide them onto the curtain rod. It's a simple hack to keep the folds of the curtains evenly spaced.
Sing, won't you sing with me? Leave everything for me. Stay the night. Oh, miss your flight. Walk through the rain with me. Get soaked to the skin, feel free. Shut the world out. Let's hang out. Oh, I used to see in colors, now it's gray. Till I met you at the concert the other day. The whole room lit up with warm, sunny rays.
all back up in the living room, but since I'm waiting for the rest of the curtains to finish washing, I can go ahead and work on a few other things around the house. And since I'm finished in the living room, I'm going to go ahead and mop the floors in here because they just need a light cleaning to pick up the dust. And I usually like to save the floors for last and mop the entire downstairs at one time. But once I stop, it's a struggle to get started again. And of course, there's never any shortage of things that need to be cleaned.
However we end, tonight we'll turn minutes into days. Tonight we'll turn minutes, however we end.
And while I'm waiting, it's a good opportunity to wipe down the bar stools and clean the floor underneath, and by the time I'm finished, it should be time to hang up the curtains.
From my winter hell, I've got candles and candy. I can be your daddy if you only let me creep into your prison cell. Hey baby, can you tell I'm not a criminal? Your choice is seminal. I want you to stay true to what's right for you. No matter who or know what will others say, just find your way. Try to stay true. Just speak low, stand in your role. Try not to show this life's a show. Try not to glow, way down below, it's a lot of woe. And that's not a place where you would like to go. I've got cigarettes and brandy, which could come in handy if you just help me loosen up my hand grenades fuse. Baby, don't refuse my truth, but it's up to you now to choose. I want you to stay true to what's right for you. No matter who or know what will others say, just find your way and try to stay true.
I couldn't stop laughing when I put the robot back on the charger. It seems Rosie didn't approve of my parking job and decided to pull out and redock, and I started to wonder if Rosie might not be a Ross after all.
And try to stay true, I was on fire, our house, our dreams. We were dancing on a wire, reckless it seemed. found holes in these walls. We like what we saw. Seems so strong until it falls. The final straw. Oh, I never felt like this before. When I was trapped, you showed an open door. Living in a dark, clouded haze. We danced, we fought. We were bound to make mistakes. Real love, we thought. But it was always on fire. Our house, our dream. We were dancing on wire. Reckless, it seemed. I never felt like this before. When I was trapped, you showed an open door.
So the last thing I need to do is finish mopping up the floors, and then I can call it a day. And I hope this video motivates you to check off a few things on your spring cleaning list. And if you like this video, remember to give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications before you go. And thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.